Good day, everyone. We're back in YouTube with the content that you guys like. This is, what's the client's name?
Mr. Power, Patrick Power.
Patrick. This is Patrick79. And today, we're doing a hub extension kit, right, Benny?
From TRU hub extension kit.
So yeah, let's show the kit a little bit. This is the master kit, so it comes with all the tools, pretty much everything you need. It's a really cool kit. I watched the instructions video before, and it's super complete. Look at that. It comes with everything, all the Loctite products, even wipes. Longer axles, and the main bit, the hub extension. It's a beautiful bit of engineering right here. So yeah. So anyway, let's ask Benny now. What's the benefit of this? Why do you have to do it?
All right, so the front, they basically made the front axle super wide to fit the V8 in there. They've been doing this for many years. But so what we're basically doing is extending the wheel face out by this much. So this will end up going more or less in here. And then we cut off the original stub, and this will end up bolting on to the bolt surface back here. So this basically extends out more or less like that to give us that matching wheel track for the front.
How much is it? Like 2 inches or something? A bit
Yeah,
less?
yeah, a bit 2 inches in that. So I haven't actually measured it, but yeah, it'll be that much. So, hey. So there's 55 mil.
There you go.
There you go, 55 mil.
All right, sweet.
That's
So I'll let Benny work in here, doing what he does the best, being efficient without me distracting him. And we'll be back once there's more progress. So what are you doing now? Removing all the original stuff?
Yeah, everything's pretty much loose. All the backing plates like loose. Just about to slide the axle out. Then the hub can be unbolted and go all off to the side. And then we're doing the cutting off the original stub. Then that all gets cleaned off, and then that gets bolted on. There's a little bit of work for the ABS, where the ABS sensor actually comes through as well. Mm-hmm. You've got to make a little notch for that. So that basically comes and extends through further as well. So more or less where this sits through, that has to come through there. You've got to make a cut on the original housing for that too. So then that can extend through and pick up on there as well.
Perfect.
There's a bit of fabbing around, but yeah, it'll go on.
Awesome. What do you think of the kit so far? The way it comes?
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice.
Longer brake lines.
Yeah. And the way they've set it all out, we've had to just kind of chuck it all in here quickly, but everything, the way they've thought about everything and all the locking compounds and everything, it's you can tell they don't muck around. The people that design this, they don't muck around.
That's great. All right, mate. Oh, even new seals. I didn't see those.
Yeah, new seal. Even these guys. So you put this, before you even cut it off, you slide them into there and then pull the bolt out, obviously, so then there's no foreign debris that actually end up down your axle tube as well.
Awesome.
So little things like that are just...
Yeah, make a difference.
Yeah, really nice.
Awesome. Well done, True Track. All right, mate.
Let's keep it going.
I'll be back. All right, so Ben removed pretty much everything, rotors, the axle, everything. Now everything's naked. And you can see that now. Let's go to the other side. He's using the little template that comes with the kit to do all that cutout in order to make the ABS sensor go through. It even comes with a little ring to guide you for the cutting. It's really good, really good.
And these things go on, that's your cutting line.
Can you follow that bit?
Yeah, so this bolts on, so then you just basically part that off there.
Great.
And then obviously you unbolt that. Then we clean all these surfaces off because obviously we've got a seal here and put compound on here, so that all locks on super tight.
Is this where you put the little cover here?
I've already done it. That's already sitting in here.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Missed that step.
There it is.
And just yeah, beautiful.
All right, mate. Awesome.
spark's going to fly out there as well.
So as you saw, Ben trimmed the existing axle, the original axle. The little safety thing is still in there. Very effective because it's preventing all that debris to go inside the axle. You don't want contamination in there. And this is what came of it. There you go. Look how clean that cut is. Looks beautiful. Well done, Benny. And now what he's doing on the other side is cleaning this surface. This has been cleaned as well, the bird. Looks great. So now Ben's preparing the surfaces before applying the compounds. He already did a test fit. Fits like a charm. Fits like a glove. Both surfaces are impeccable now. Let's take a few seconds to admire that cut. Bloody great, mate. Well done. So now Benny is applicating the compounds. On the inner side, it's 609 Loctite retaining compound, and on the flange itself, it's 515 flange sealant, and of course, thread lock for the bolts. There's different bolts. 2 long ones on the rear side and 2 shorter ones on the front. The flange, it's thicker this side, so pay attention to that. And what else? This is the thread lock 263. Look at that, beauty, mate.
Beautiful. So she got short and then long, because this is a bit taller on this side than this side.
So now that everything has been assembled, all 4 bolts have been tightened with a ring spanner. Looks great, everything has seated properly. Make sure that you have thread poking out of all the holes. And now we need to torque them down to this sequence in 3 stages, 85 Newton meters, 105, and then 105 again, just to make sure everything's properly tightened. So now our model is going to show us how to do it.
What have we got? 85.
85, yeah.
Yeah, good. My span is clearly more than 85.
So we're back a few minutes later. A bit of progress going on. Ben assembled everything. You can see the flange there. Everything has been torque marked. Rotors are in place, bearings, caliper. And now he's gonna, well, we still need to do the brake lines and the ABS sensors right there. They just slide in from the back. And axles. All right, so the other side is done. Now Benny is sliding the new axle in. Of course, this is a longer axle made by Terrain Tamer. Look at that precision. Beauty, mate. Awesome. So now it's a matter of tightening everything down, finishing up the brake lines and ABS sensors. And then it's done. So we'll be back once everything's ready. This car is also getting some suspension work done. The front end is completed. Shocks, coils, rear lifts, rear shocks, everything up armor. So we'll be back for the final shots once the whole thing is assembled. Thank you, Benny.
All right, everyone, so this is the finale of our diff extension. So if you look down the side of the vehicle, it now has an equaling width wheelbase. Congratulations to Toyota for that. So we're good, we're good. We can now go down the same wheel track on a four-wheel drive track. So, and it won't be handling all weird. Okay, so if you come down here, you can see we've got our extra 55mm in here, pushing everything out. And yeah, we've got it all engineered. It's all above board, no questions asked. We've got all our torque marker of everything, handbrake extensions, so everything works as it should. All clears the nice new shockies, and happy days.
You go for a test drive?
Been for a test drive. We've just put an auto wholesale transmission, so that runs the 200 series auto in it. It's also got the Safari Armax ECU power upgrade package in it, and this thing drives like a dream. It's actually only got like 20,000 on it, and it is a 23 model, so it's really light on, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and if you want to check out the full walk around, it'll be up on YouTube.